What is up, guys? I got a really cool aggression Thor deck that I want to showcase for you guys here. And yeah, we're going to be taking on the Thunderbolts and Season V on Expert mode, playing this Thor deck. So this deck revolves around the Bellerophon, which is a new card from Agent's Shield. It's a really expensive 6-cost Shield Helicarrier, but we can exhaust it, remove a counter from it, and then do 3 damage to a villain in each minute engage with the player. So engage with Thor, discarding all tough stats cards first. So one big thing that I felt whenever I'm playing Thor is that he has no way to pierce off toughs. He can, bypass them with a lightning strike, but we want to actually remove the toughs, and the Bellerophon will help us do that whenever Thor collects a bunch of minions, right? So with our response here in hero form, have a V. Each time you engage a minion, you draw 2 cards. So we get a benefit for engaging minion here, and then we want to get a bunch of minions so we can draw a bunch of cards with Bring It. And then we want to grab the minions, we're looking for Trouble, and with Angela, and the Bellerophon will help us delete all those minions here. So that is a big game plan with this aggression Thor deck. We also have Valkyrie and Throg as our 3 Asgard allies with Angela. We have Sunfire, Psylocke, Spider-Girl to help us, stun and confuse those minions. We have Great War, which I found is a really strong card with Thor because Thor's economy is not that great with the hand sets of 4 in hero form. Great War is a 0-cost ally who can just come in and then Thor for 2 and help Thor out with the thwarting. Nick Fury, he's just too good. We have Vivian because she's great with Thor to blank out Loki, the Nemesis. We have Professor X, Quinn Carrier, Avengers Mansion, Helicarrier as our resource cards. And we have the Endurance to help improve Thor's life. Face of Pass, which is the big combo here with Vivian because we can draw more cards engaging Loki. We have the Bifrost right here, so this will help us recur the big game plans to recur in Asgard Ally like Angela. So we have a more consistent way to bring minions into play. And we also have the 3 basic doubles right here. Yeah, so that is the deck breakdown. And I'm really excited here to try out this deck against Citizen V. I think it'll be a fun matchup for Thor, especially because we have these Thunderbolt minions right here, the elite ones, engage with us. So let's go ahead and get this scenario set up. So stage 1A says to choose 1 modular set plus 1 additional modular set per player, each with the elite Thunderbolt minions. So we have the 2 modular sets right here, the supersonic one with Mach, I think it's Mach 4, and also a gravitational pull with Moonstone. And then we shuffle all those cards from the modular sets into the encounter deck already. And then we have the 2 minions here set aside. And it says to review the Justice like Lightning environment, which is right here. So each player reviews a ram set aside Thunderbolt minion. So we're going to get one of these randomly. And then we attach the remaining one face it to his card. In expert mode, get each of these minions a tough stats card and put this card over here. So let's shuffle up a little bit more first. So basically, the minion attached to Thunderbolt backup is in play and cannot be targeted by attacks. Or sorry, can be targeted by attacks and abilities. So it is in play, it just won't be engaged with Thor. And it was forced interrupt when the round ends. Attach the Thunderbolt minion here with the most damage, and then swap it with the minion that's already in here, right? So if whichever minion has the most damage, we swap it with the minion that's on the Thunderbolt backup. And if they both don't have any damage or equal damage, we can choose to swap, or we can choose to not swap if we don't want to. And then in expert mode, we also heal we heal 2 damage from the minion here, and we'll also give it a tough stats card at the end of the round. So every single time when the villain phase ends, we have to make sure that we swap the or put the most damaged minion on Thunderbolt backup, heal it by 2 life, and give it a tough stats card. All right, I think we should be good here. All shuffled up here for our player deck, and then let's set up Thunderbolt backup right here, and we're going to shuffle up these 2 minions and randomly get one to engage with Thor, and the other one goes on Thunderbolt backup. And basically for a scenario, they're going to try like swap on us and heal and stuff. So we have Moonstone here attached to Thunderbolt backup. We have Mach 4 right here, and then it says in expert mode, give it a tough stats card. So wait, I think it says here actually, yeah, give each of these minions a tough stats card. Okay, so both minions will have a tough stats card because of the setup here for the Thunderbolt backup. So tough on Moonstone and also a toughness on Mach 4. Both these elite minions have a villainous, and they each have different effects. So Mach 4 says a character without the arrow trait cannot make basic defense against Mach 4's attacks. And for Moonstone here, after Moonstone activates, give her a tough stats card. Okay, I think that's it for the setup. Let's advance to stage 1B here. Starts with 1 per player threat. And it says each Thunderbolt minion gains guard, so we cannot not attack Citizen V unless we defeat the Thunderbolt minions first. After a player attacks a Thunderbolt minion, that minion engages the player. And if the stage is complete, we lose the game. So if this is 11, then we lose. All right, so 1 threat on the main, and then let's shuffle up the encounter deck here. So for Citizen V, it says that Citizen V cannot be defeated unless there's at least 1 Thunderbolt minion in the victor's place. So we have to defeat at least one of either Mach 4 or Moonstone before we're able to defeat Citizen V. And then when Citizen V would activate against you during step 2 of the villain phase, if you're engaged with a Thunderbolt minion, Citizen V does not activate and heal 6 damage instead. So it's only going to be during step 2. So if he gets like an advance or an assault during step 3, then he will activate. It's only going to be during step 2 with that force interrupt. All right. So I think we're all shuffled up here. Let's go ahead and draw up to our hand size of 5 in our Alter Ego. And flip over to Odinson here and get started here. All right, I think we're good. We're ready to go. All right, draw to 5. Ooh, we got face to pass on turn 1, which is good to see. And we got the hammer, so we can mulligan that for sure. I think we go ahead and mulligan this as well. Looking for trouble I don't need right now. We're going to mulligan this card. 4 cards here. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. We want like a resource generator or something like that. Okay, the doubles are good. Bringet's also good. Ooh, we can get a bunch of minions here and then bring it, hopefully. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We need to get a research generator, though, to pay for with all these big cards. Let's first use our Alter Ego action, Worthy. Search your deck and discard pile for Mjolnir and add to your hand. So we're going to dig here for Mjolnir and grab it to our hand with Thor's Alter Ego ability. Then let's go ahead and flip up to Hero Form. What's the best use of this? So I want to play Bifrost with Mjolnir. What if I don't draw into anything with the face to pass, though? I think we play Bifrost here with Mjolnir. Yeah, let's use a resource here. We're going to play Bifrost. So it's a 1-cost support, comes in right up. Play it only if your identity has an Asgard trait, which you do have as Thor. As an action, we exhaust the Bifrost, and then we can search your deck for an Asgard ally, and then play it, paying its cost, and shuffle your deck. So we're going to look through here for Angela, our 0-cost Asgard ally that we can play for free here. Where's she? Okay, so she comes straight into play. We pay for a cost, which is just 0, and Thor will be right up as well. I forgot to put the right token on for Thor. Okay, let's shuffle up our deck. So Angela does have a force response, though, even though we got it into play for free. So after Angela enters play, under your control, search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a minion and then put it into play engage with you. Shuffle the encounter deck. If a minion was not put into play this way, discard Angela. You know what I just realized? Are there minions? I don't know. There's minions in the encounter deck here with Citizen V. Okay, wait. Okay, sorry guys, hold up. We're gonna switch this up. Yeah, I think there's no minions here. Okay, so before we do all that and play Angela with Bifrost, we'll hold off on that. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to play. We're gonna first Thor for 1 for the main. Clear that off, and then we're gonna play a face to pass here. I think it's a better play. So max 1 per deck here. Action searching, counter discard pile and sets that air for Nemesis minion and reveal it. Oh wait, I thought this gets our whole Nemesis set. Because I thought we could shuffle the Frost Giant into the encounter deck. That won't work. Okay, so never mind. Okay, so we Bifrost Angela here. And I think she just gets discarded. So we look at the top 10 cards in the encounter deck for a minion, put in play, engage with you. If we cannot, then discard Angela. I think there's no minions. I think I messed that up, guys. Yeah. I think there's no minions in encounter. So top 10 cards, no minions. So we shuffle the encounter deck. Angela whiffs, actually. So we wasted that Bifrost there. I should have just grabbed Throg or something. Yeah, that did not go as planned at all. Okay, let's shuffle up. And then Angela, if a new minion's not enter play, she just gets discarded. Oh man, so we lost her. Okay, let's play face to pass here. So searching, countering, discard power, and sets air for Nemesis minion. So we're gonna grab Loki here. And then we review him. And then we can ready your hero and draw 3 cards. So let's ready up Thor. And when Loki is a force interrupt, whenever he will be defeated, this card top card in the counter deck. If that card is a treasure, heal all damage from him instead. So it comes into play. We're going to draw 3 cards of face to pass. So ready up Thor. And then we can trigger our hero ability here. After you engage minion, have a D, we can draw 2 cards. So 2 more cards here. And this card face to pass gets removed from the game. Okay, no, all 3 of the doubles, but no economy cards, except Asgard. But let's go ahead and play our Bring It here. So 0 cost event, max 1 per phase. Here, actually draw 1 card for each minion engaged with you. We're engaged with 2 minions. Let's draw 2 more cards here. Hopefully we can get something. Okay, there we go. We got a mansion. So that's going to be really good. Alright, definitely messed up the Bifrost there. And we have no allies as well. So I really wish I grabbed Throg with the Bifrost. Let's use 4 resources here so we can play Avengers Mansion. And then we can exhaust the mansion to draw a card. Let's do that. Okay, Valkyrie. All right. When Loki would be defeated. So we defeat him here. It won't work out. You know, I just realized looking for trouble won't work here unless we get Loki shuffled back in the counter deck because we have no minions in the counter deck. This is a no minion scenario here for Thor. Probably should have thought that through. I mean, I can play Asgard, so that's good. And then I don't even think I play Asgard here though, right? I think I need to play Valkyrie and the Endurance. And then I think I just try to defeat Loki here. Or wait, I hold on to the... No, I think I just pitched Endurance and play Valkyrie. Yeah, alright. We're going to use 3 resources here so we can play Valkyrie. So when Valkyrie enters play, do 2 damage a minute and 3 damage instead if you pay for with the energy, which we did use energy when paying for. So we can do 3 damage. Let's hit Loki for 3 here. Alright. And then Valkyrie will be readied up. We are going to exhaust Valkyrie. We're going to swing for 2 on Loki and defeat him. As a force control, when he would be defeated, his card, top card, then counter deck. If it's a treachery, which it is, heal all damage from Loki instead. So, dang it, he was back to full life. But we're not able to defeat him, and then Valkyrie will take a consequent damage. Alright, let's go ahead and use 3 resources here so we can play Asgard. It's a 3 cost support. You get +1 hand size. So Thor now has a regular hand size of 5 in hero form and 6 in Archer Eagle. Yeah, this is probably not the best scenario to showcase this deck with. Thor will exhaust. We're going to swing for 2 on Loki. Actually, do we... Yeah, it's fine. Swing for 2 on Loki. Okay, and that's going to end turn. Let's ready up. We're going to draw back up to our hands here 5. Good thing is we got the mansion out, so that's pretty good. Ooh, I can bring it again this next coming turn. No more doubles to play for Nick or the Bellerophon because we went through all 3 doubles with that first deck pass. Half our deck is gone too. Alright, Citizen Beast, he's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to activate against us. He's going to attack us. But with his Force Interrupt, because we're engaged with a Thunderbolt minion, Citizen V does not attack. He just heals 6 life. He's at full life, so he won't heal. Then the minions are going to hit us here. So we cannot defend against Mach 4's attack because none of our characters have aerial, so we have to take the attack to the face. And he has villainous. That's fine, we're going to take it. So with base of 2, gets a boost card here of 1. So 3 damage on Thor, brings us from 14 down to 11. And then Loki's going to hit his brother here for 2. I think we just take it, drop from 11 down 9. And then we get dealt 1 face 9 counter card, which is an obligation here. So let's put this here, Instant Bystanders. Comes in with 4 bystander counters. And then after you attack an enemy or enemy attacks you, either spend a resource of any type or place 1 threat on the main scheme, 2 instead on expert mode, and then remove a bystander counter. So since we are doing expert mode, it will be 2. Coming in with 4 bystander counters. Okay. Then at the end of the villain phase, or at the end of the round, we trigger the Thunderbolt backup here. We are allowed to swap because they both have equal amounts of damage, the 2 Thunderbolt minions. So let's swap Mark 4 with Moonstone. They both have a tough. Mark 4 is going to heal. He has full life and get a tough stats card. It's fine. But now we engage a minion here with Thor. So that was the main reason why I wanted to try a scenario with Thor. Is that since we're engaging a new minion here, Thor can trigger half at D and draw 2 cards. So yeah, alright. Okay, we got Vivian here. So that's pretty good. So now that is the one time that we engage a minion during the villain phase. And yeah, it's back to our turn. Let's go ahead and play a Bring It here. Here, actually draw 1 card for each minion engaged with you. We're going to draw 2 cards for the 2 minions. Going through our deck here again. Let's think here. I could play the Bellerophon here. Let's go ahead and exhaust. Actually, before we do the mansion, do I want to get Throg in play with the Bifrost? Let's see. If we exhaust the Bifrost, we can get an Asgard ally and play it. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and get Throg here. Playing for cheap. So what is the play here? Am I going to play Nick? I want to play Vivian so we can blank out Thor. Valkyrie's still alive here. We also want to play Throg. That means we're going to kind of max out on our ally limit here. So, let's see. If I play... Oh, wait, okay. That's probably not a good idea to play the Bellerophon here then, right? In that case. Now, I have a lot of allies I really want to play, but our element is only 3. You know what? Let's just mention first. If we draw Throg, it's fine. Okay, we drew into a 4 Asgard. Okay, so now we can try playing on what we're going to do. I think for sure, let's go ahead and get down to God of Thunder. We're going to use 2 resources right here. So we can play God of Thunder. It's a 2 cost upgrade. It's a hero resource where we can exhaust to generate an energy resource. So that would be pretty good for us. Then I could play the Bellerophon here, but then I can't do anything else. So it's probably not the right play right now. I think we hold on to that, or not hold on to, but play that later. We could play Throg with the Bifrost, and then also play Vivian here, and we hold on to Grant Ward, or we hold on to Psylocke, or hold on to the Bellerophon, which I'm kind of tempted to do. Our life is getting a little bit low. We can at least block with the ally for her attack. Grant Ward can't block, so maybe I just don't play Grant Ward here. We don't need his Thwarting. We for sure want to blank out Loki with Vivian's effect, and then we want to play Thrall. We actually hold on to Psylocke and the Bellerophon. Yeah, let's go ahead and use 2 resources here so we can play Vivian. So she's a 2-cost ally. When she enters play, we can choose an attachment, non-elite minion or non-permanent sizing. We're going to choose Loki as a non-elite minion. We blank out his text box until the end of the round. So now he doesn't have the Force Interrupt anymore. So we defeat him, he will be defeated. We got to actually use resource for this thing. Let's go ahead and exhaust the Bifrost. So we can search your deck for an Asgard ally, play it by playing its cost. So let's get Throg, which is the Asgard ally, and then we have to pay the cost for him, which is 2 costs here. So let's go ahead and exhaust the God Thunder to generate energy resource, and then we're going to use Professor X here as a second resource. So we can play Throg. Alright, and Throg would be readied up. And then Throg's response after enters play, give him a tough stat card if you are engaged with the minion, which we are. Alright, so Throg's in play here. What does the instant bystanders do? After you attack an enemy or enemy attacks you, so I think that applies only to Thor, not for whenever allies attack, right? So, alright, let's see. We're going to have Thor swing for 2 on Loki, and then we can spend a resource instead of putting that on the main scheme. So let's use the Bellerophon, I think, as a resource. So we don't have to put that on the main scheme. The instant bystanders will drop down to 3. And then Thor do 2 damage. Knock out Loki. We don't trigger the Force Interrupt anymore because Vivian blanked him with Vivian's effect. Alright. Then here, there's not any point, right, to dealing damage to Moonstone. Actually, okay, sorry guys, we're going to take that back. Instead of using Bellerophon, we're going to use Psylocke as a resource for that. I think I would rather hold on to Bellerophon here. I think it's going to be a lot better for us. Yeah, there's no point in using the minions to do anything because Moonstone's going to heal and get a tough at the end of the round. So I think we just keep everything up like that. Yeah, let's just end our turn. We're going to ready back up. And draw back up our hands here. 5 thanks to Asgard. Hold on to the Bellerophon. We got to bring it, which only draws 1 card now, but I think that's okay. And we got Spider Girl as well. Okay, we got Hammer Throw, but I don't have my hammer because I tossed it away on turn 1, which is probably not a good play because Angela was a whiff. Okay, so villain's turn, they're going to add 1 to the main. It goes up to 2. Citizen V activates. He won't because we're engaged with the Thunderbolt minion. He heals 6. He's at full life. Nothing happens there. Then Moonstone's going to attack us here. We're going to exhaust Throg and defend his attack because it's a tough stats card. Him with a base of 2 gets a boost card here of 3. So 5 damage knocks off the tough from Throg. And she doesn't have piercing. After she activates, give her tough. She already has a tough. Then, oh wait, after you attack an enemy or an enemy attacks you. So I guess Moonstone is attacking us right now, right? No, it's a force response after an enemy attacks, or after you attack an enemy or enemy attacks you. The enemy attacked Throg. You know what? Let's just count it that we have to do that. So yeah, we're going to exhaust God Thunder to spend energy resource so we can avoid putting Thor in the main scheme. This will drop down to 2. I'm not sure the U here refers to us or to any ally as well, but that's fine. Okay, and then we get dealt face on encounter card during the encounter step, which is going to be an assault. So the villain attacks us. This would be Citizen V here. So with the trigger this thing again, I think, yeah, let's just spend a resource again. So we can drop this down to 1 so we don't add threat to the main. And then Citizen V is going to be hitting us here. We're going to block with, let's block with Vivian. So same with a base of 2. Gets a boost card here of 1. And then boost effect is exhaust carry control. Let's exhaust Valkyrie. So it's going to be 3 damage. Takes out Vivian here. Alright. And then that is going to resolve that. It's back over to our, or before it's back over to our turn, we trigger Thunderbolt backup here. So we swap Mach 4 with Moonstone. And then we engage a minion, so we draw 2 cards. And then Moonstone will heal 2 and get a tough stats card, which is fine. Nothing else happens. Alright. So back over to our turn. Let's Avengers Mansion draw a card. We're getting built out pretty well here. Uh, yeah, I don't think I need to hold on to the Bolero. Wait, did I do? Yeah, I did that already. Okay. I think because we're about to deck out, so we just use Bellerophon here. If I I want to play Spider Girl, right? Get the Sun confused on Mach 4. So we want to play Quinn Carrier into God of Thunder, but then we can't play Spider Girl, so we hold on to God of Thunder. Yeah, okay, all right. So let's use 3 resources right here. Actually, do I just hold on? I'm just holding on to Bellerophon at this point because we need to hold on to a card anyways. So 3 resources here, so we can play Quinn Carrier. It's a 3-cost support play only if your dungeon has Avenger trait, which you do have in our hero form. We can exhaust to generate a wild resource. Let's do that. So we have a wild resource right here, and then we need 1 more resource for Spider Girl. You know what? Let's toss Bellerophon here. Yeah, so 2 resources so we can play Spider Girl. When she enters play, when you play from your hand, I mean stun and confuse a minion. Let's stun and confuse Mach 4 here. And then Spider Girl comes in ready up. Yeah, we're not really gonna do anything right now though. So because of the toughs here, I think we just try to get built out more. So Spider Girl with Thor for 1 from the main should take a consequential damage, and then Thor with Thor for 1 clear off the main scheme. All right, that's gonna end a turn. Yeah, let's just ready back up. We're gonna hold on to the God of Thunder and then draw back up to hands here 5, which decks us out. Yeah, so we get dealt a face down encounter card. Shuffle up our discard pile here back into the deck. This is kind of a weird game here. I think the way that Thor interacts with Thunderbolts is a little bit abnormal, but it's okay. All right, so we're gonna shuffle up, and then it is back over to Citizen V's turn. Yeah, we need to play the Bellerophon to pierce off the tough and do a bunch of damage. I think is what we want to go for. Okay, so villain's turn, they're gonna add 1 to the main. Then Citizen V attacks. He heals instead because we're engaged with Thunderbolt. Wait, sorry, wrong token, not the ready one, the stun one. So, and then Mach 4 will attack us, but he is stunned, so we just remove that instead, and he doesn't activate. Then we can dealt 1 face down encounter card for a total of 2 here. First encounter card is Citizen V Sword. Attack Citizen V. He activates against you, and after you attack and damage him, we can spend 2 physicals to his card. So Citizen V is going to attack us here. So we got to trigger this thing. He's going to attack us. I think we block here with Spider Girl. So same with a base of 3, gets a boost card of 3. So 6. Oh, there is a minion here. Jote. Jote is our minion. Okay, so we have minions here. Okay, all right. So some of the stuff would have worked. 6 damage takes out Spider Girl though. So if I got really lucky, I could have gotten it out with Angela. All right, and then after that, Innocent Bystander, we're going to put 2 on the main scheme or spend a resource. Let's go and just spend a resource right here. Actually, that's a physical. That's fine. Yeah, resource right here. So wait, sorry guys. We're ready up. Let's spend a resource in God Thunder here to generate energy. So we spend a resource of any type, so we can remove a counter from here, and now this is gone. So that happens every single time an enemy attacks a Thor or when a Thor attacks. All right, we got 1 more encounter card here. Psychological Manipulation. In hero form, do X damage to a friendly character with the fewest hit points remaining. So Throg and Valkyrie both have 2, so it can be any one of them. X is equal to your hero's attack. So we choose either kill Throg or kill Valkyrie. It doesn't really matter. Let's kill Throg here. So Throg is gone. Yeah, okay. All right, we gotta flip down to get Mjolnir. Let's exhaust Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Oh, wait, okay, sorry guys. Before the villain phase ends, to end the round, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna swap them with the Thunderbolt back up. So Mach 4 heals. We get Moonstone with a tough. The Confuse stays on Mach 4, but he gets a tough, and then that just sticks with that. We engage him in, so we draw 2 cards, and we also use a Mansion during our turn to draw 1 more card. So I forgot the order there. All right, so that was actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and play Bring It. Here, actually draw 1 card for each minion engaged with you, max 1 per phase. So let's draw 1 more card here. We got a double. I think I just get fully built out here. Keep the threat low, and I try to flip down the next turn against Mach 4. And then we try to kill him there. And I should be able to get the Bellerophon as well. Okay, let's use a double resource here. So we can play God Thunder. So now we got the other one out as well. Getting really built out as Thor. And then let's spend 1, 2, 3 resources here so we can play our helicarrier. We can exhaust the helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. Let's go and do that. So the Thor's helmet is only 1 cost now. And we're going to use the God Thunder to generate a resource so we can play our Thor's helmet. We get plus 5 hit points, go from 9 up to 14. And our max health is like 19 now. Okay, so we got some life back. Then we are going to attack. Oh, he has guard because of the minion. So we can't attack Citizen V and trigger this thing. I was planning on getting rid of it with the physical here and physical here. But that won't work. We have no more Asgards to play other than Angela. But I think there's no minions now in the counter deck. What do we do? Do we... Oh, wait a minute. This is going to be pretty weird. We're going to exhaust and swing for 2 on Mach 4. So Mach 4 will engage us now with the effect here after you attack our thermal minion and engage you. We knock out the tough. And then once per phase, this is one time during the hero phase, when you engage me, we draw 2 cards. So, all right, that was pretty cool. We got Lady Sif. I can actually, I could have Bifrost her, but I can actually play her. I flip down here, which I guess we just do. Okay, let's do. Valkyrie's gonna Thor for 1, clear off the main. Could get a little bit scary if he gets an advance. We're going to flip down to Ultra Ego here. And to use Worthy, action search your deck and discard file for Mjolnir, add to your hand. Where is Mjolnir? So we get our hammer to our hand here, and let's shuffle up. So we're really built out here as Thor. Alright. Then we're going to use the Queen card to generate a resource. This would be 3 more for a total of 4, so we can play Lady Sif. When she just play Ready Thor or Odinson, so we're going to ready up Odinson here. And then let's go ahead and exhaust to recover by 4. That'll bring us to our max life of, or not our max life, it brings us to 18, but our max life I think is 19 right now. Alright. And then I think that's pretty much it right now, right? Oh wait, we can activate with her. No, we do 2 damage, then nothing happens. Yeah, so it's fine. Okay, that's gonna end our turn. Let's ray up here. Hopefully we don't lose from flipping down here, but hopefully we should be okay. This minion's gonna scheme, and hopefully we don't get like an advance. We haven't seen any advances actually, so that's not great. Our hand says it's 6 in off ego thanks to Asgard, so it's dropped to 6. We're fully built out here, so we're digging for the Bellerophon. Oh, we got it. Okay, awesome. All right. This is gonna be pretty cool. So Citizen V's turn, he's gonna add 1 to the main. Then he is going to activate. He's going to scheme, but we're engaged Thunderbolts, so he doesn't scheme. And then both minions will scheme. So Moonstone going to scheme with a base of 2, gets a boost card here of 1, so she's scheming for 3. So the main goes up to 4 here. And then after they activate, give her a tough stats card. That's fine. She has a tough. Mach 4 is going to scheme, but he's confused, so nothing happens. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card. I think even as advanced, we're okay. Oh, Odin's Anger. So we may flip to Alter Ego. We can choose, let's stay in Alter Ego, and then we can exhaust ourselves to remove this card from the game. So that's removed. Okay, and it's back over to our turn. All right, let's go ahead and just mansion first here. We've got Hammer Throw. I think can I kill one of these guys? I need a lot. Oh wait, sorry. At the end of the turn, we had to put one of these guys back over here, so we can choose because they both don't have damage. So we put him here, Moonstone. And then, wait, actually, let's do Mach 4. Oh, it doesn't matter. They get a tough back. That's fine. Yeah, so they heal and they get a tough stats card. All right, back over to our turn. Sorry, I forgot to do that, so we got to remember to do that. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and use Worthy to grab Mjolnir from a deck or discard pile, add to our hand. And then we definitely got to play... Oh, we have 2 lightning strikes, too. Damn, we have a lot of AoE stuff right now. Okay, we want to kill at least one of them. So let's go ahead and exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card open by 1, so we can play Mjolnir. So 1 cost upgrade, Thor gets +1 attack and gains air trait, so now we can defend against Mach 4's attacks. How much resource we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Bellerophon. And then we can Hammer Throw. It does 1, 2, 3. Damn, we got exhausted, which stinks. 1, 2, 3, 11. Plus 4. Oh, we can't kill one entirely. Okay, that's fine. Let's do. We're going to use Queen Care for a resource, 2 more resources with the God Thunder, so a total of 3. And we got 3 more here for a total of 6, so we can play the Bellerophon down. So 6 cost support comes in with 3 missile counters. And as action, we can exhaust remove a counter to deal 3 damage to the villain initially engaged with Thor, and removes Tufts first. So let's be right up here. Okay. Then I think we flip up here to hero form. We shouldn't get exhausted, but I think that's okay. We can either play Vivian here, or we can Lightning Strike. I think I actually want to play Vivian because I want to just use her attack to engage Mach 4. And see what we draw, actually. Wait, we can just engage him right now. So let's exhaust Valkyrie here to swing for 2 on Mach 4. So we knock out the Tough and we engage him. When Thor engages the minion, he can draw 2 cards, and Valkyrie will take a consequential damage. Okay. Then we definitely just Bellerophon here. Exhaust, remove a counter. We do 3 damage to the villain, brings Citizen V from 16 down to 13. Our first damage in this game. Removes all Tufts from every enemy, and 3 damage to every single enemy. So we got 3 on Moonstone, and then also 3 on Mach 4 here. So that is pretty good. Okay. And then, let's see. We could Hammer Throw here for 8. And then, no, as long as I can make a base attack, I can't finish him off this turn. Unless I Hammer Throw, grab Mjolnir, and Lightning Strike. But there's no point because one of them's going to heal anyway, so I don't need to kill both of them. Hero Response. So we could actually Sunfire here. But I'll have to toss Hammer Throw into a Sunfire because of my own energy resource. Do I have any more Hammer Throws? I have 1 more Hammer Throw in the deck, so we're not going to do that because I need those Hammer Throws. Let's play Professor X here, and we get a stun off. So let's use 3 resources right here so we can play Professor X. Whenever he enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to stun a minion. So let's go ahead and stun. Who does more damage? They do equal amounts of damage. If we're going to attack us, I think we stun Moonstone, I guess. I think that's fine. Okay, and then X is going to exhaust. Let's store for 3. Drop the main from 4 down to 1. Keeping that low in case we get like an advance. All right, and then X will take a consequential damage. Actually, wait. That's the wrong token again. Let's stun Mach 4 because actually X can just block Moonstone's attack. Yeah, so we're gonna stun Mach 4 with the min from X's effect, and then we're going to whichever one we attack with Sif will heal. But that's fine. Let's exhaust Sif. We're going to swing for 2 on. Actually, we can swing for 2 on Citizen V. That'll bring it from 13 down to 11, and then Lady Sif will take consequential damage. Oh wait, no. Sorry guys, he's gonna heal. Yeah, because we're engaged on the bush. We're gonna swing for 2 on Moonstone, so 5 total damage on Moonstone. And Lady Sif takes a consequential damage. Alright. I'm not thinking this things through here. Okay, and that's gonna turn. Yeah, it's right up here. Really weird game, for sure. Alright, let's hold on to this. Draw back up to our hands as a 5 in hero form. Okay, we got both hammer throws, so we might be able to go for the kill here. It is Citizen V's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us, but he heals instead because we're engaged with Thunderbolts, so he goes from 13 back up to his full life of 16. Alright. Then the minions will hit us, so this one's stunned, and the Moonstone's going to attack us. We're going to block with X. She's saying with a base of 2, gets a boost card here of 2, so 4 damage, takes out Professor X. Alright. And then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is an advance, so Citizen V is going to scheme here, because the villain will scheme with a base of 4, gets a face down boost card, which is 1, and it is actually attack against overkill in range. It's not an attack, so it's just 1 plus the 4, so 5 threat going on the main, goes up to 7 here out of 11, so I think we're fine. Okay, I forgot to say the Bellerophon's not attacked, so we would have bypassed the guard here for this thing. And then now at the end of the villain phase, for Thunderbolt backup, we have to engage one of these, or move one of them back here, the one with the most damage, so that's going to be Moonstone. Going over here, and then she will heal 2, so her 5 damage goes back down to 3 damage. Alright, and she just gets a tough. Alright, I think that is it. Okay, so it's back over to our turn here. I think we engage her. Do we? Each minion we can lightning strike as well potentially. Let's go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion first. Draw a card. We have no more allies to grab with Bifrost, but yeah, I think we engage because we got Bring as well. Valkyrie's gonna exhaust. Let's swing for 2. Oh, I forgot to write at the Bellerophon from last turn, so this should be right up. All right, she'll swing for 2 on Moonstone, knock off the Tough, and we engage Moonstone here after attacking her. So Tough is now gone, and if Valkyrie takes constant damage, she gets defeated. And then when her Thor engages minion with Have at Thee, we can draw 2 cards right now because it's a one-time during the hero phase. So let's draw 2. 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna play Bring It here. Hero action, maximum per phase. Draw 1 card for each minion engaged with you. We engage with 2, so we're drawing 2 more cards. 1, 2. Okay. All right, let's see here. So we can definitely try play a lot of things. We want to do a bunch of AoE stuff, right? Let's see, how much energies can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do 9 AoE right now. Oh, they have guards. I have to actually knock them both out. So that actually won't work. Do I play Nick to draw some cards? Okay, let's first exhaust the Bellerophon, remove a counter. This can do 3 damage to the villain, bring Citizen V from 16 down 13, and 3 to each minion, so they both have 6 damage on them instead of 3 now. Okay, so we can't attack Citizen V, we only Bellerophon it because of the guard from these guys. So maybe I did not plan that outright to engage one of them. So we have to kill both of them if I want to kill Citizen V. 6 life here. I think we just do it then, right? Okay, let's go ahead and play a Hammer Throw. So we'll use 3 resources here, play our Hammer Throw. Here, action attack, exhaust Mjolnir. So we're exhausting it and return to your hand. This attack gains overkill, so 8 damage. Let's hit Mach 4 for 8. So what is that going to be? 6 plus 8 damage is going to be total 14 damage here. Okay. And then Citizen V is going to keep on healing though, actually. So unless we kill both the minions here with our Hammer Throws, which I think I just do. So let's go ahead and exhaust Helicare, reduce the cost next spell by 1, so we can play a Mjolnir. And then let's go ahead, let's see, this guy has 14 life. Okay, so Lady Sif will swing for 2, knock out Mach 4 here. So he's defeated. And then he will go into the victory display after getting defeated. I want to prevent Citizen V from healing right now, right? So I want to kill both these guys. Thor is going to exhaust a swing for, I forgot, Sif will take constant damage. Thor will swing for 3 on Moonstone. So 9 damage down instead of just 6. And then we want to play a Hammer Throw, I think. Yeah, play Mjolnir back down. So yeah, we're going to use 3 resources here. Actually, wait. Let's use a resource here so we can play Lightning Strike. So here, action, spend X energy resources. We're going to do Queen declare to be energy, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and do 3 damage to a villain in each minion engaged with you. So, oh, I shouldn't have Lady Sif attack. Sorry, guys, we're going to take that back real quick. Instead of having Lady Sif attack, we're just going to play Lightning Strike, which will defeat the Mach 4, because he had less than 3 life left, and it's going to do 3 damage to every single enemy. And there's non-attack, so it's going to bypass the guard. So 3 damage to Citizen V brings him down to 10, and then 3 damage to Moonstone. So now, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 9, plus 3 is going to be 12 total damage on Moonstone. Okay, oh yeah, I should have done that. That was really cool. Okay. Then we can use 3 resources right here to play a Hammer Throw again. Exhaust Mjolnir and return it back to our hand. It's going to do 8 damage to an enemy with overkill now. So Moonstone has 4 life left. It's going to take the 4 damage and the 4 bleed over to Citizen V. This goes into the victory display. 4 damage brings Citizen V from 10 down to 6. And then Lady Sif can exhaust swing for 2. That'll bring from 6 down to 4. Lady Sif takes a counts for damage. So actually, we're not able to end it there, unfortunately. And actually, if he gets an advance, we may just lose. So actually, sorry guys, instead of having Lady Sif swing for 2, let's store for 2 from the main. All right. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ray up. All right, that was really weird for sure. We had the Bellerophon for the kill if we don't lose here. Hold on to Mjolnir, let's drop it up to 5. And we deck out. get dealt a face down counter card, shuffle up our discard pile here back into the deck. Really, really weird game. And Citizen V can actually for sure kill us here if he gets an advance. So we kill both of the minions. Dang, I was short just a little bit of damage. I wonder if there's a better way for me to sequence that. All right, we're going to draw 2 more cards back up to 5. So he gets an advance and a boost of 2. That's how we lose. Okay, so Citizen V's turn. He's going to add 1 to the mana. It goes up to 6. He is going to attack us here. We're going to take the attack to the face because we have a tough, hit him with a base of 3. Or not a tough, we just have a lot of life. Boost card is 2, so 5 damage brings us from 18 down to 13. Then we get dealt 1 face down conquer for a total of 2. Hopefully no advances. First one is a side scheme. When we view each player engaged, the mini engaged with the player clockwise from them. There's no other players in play, so we just have 2 thrown here with the hazard. Last encounter card is an assault. The villain attacks you. Okay, that's fine. So Citizen V is going to hit us here with 13 life. Let's take it to the face. He's hitting with a base of 3, gets a boost card of 2. So 5 damage brings us from 13 down to 8. All right, and it's back over to our turn. No Thunderbolts to go on Thunderbolt backup. Okay, we got this here. Let's try to get into an event. Let's exhaust imagination, draw a card. Let's use Ring as a resource so we can play our Mjolnir back down. And then we could have, yeah, that's fine. We're going to exhaust Thor, swing for 3 with Mjolnir. That brings Citizen V from 6 down to 3. And we can exhaust the Bellerophon here, remove the last counter, to use 3 damage to the villain each man engaged with you. So 3 more damage, defeating Citizen V. All right, so we're able to pull off the win there. Yeah, that was a very unique scenario for sure. I'm not sure how this type of deck would go against regular scenarios. That's not Citizen V. We're constantly engaging min, but then also there's no mins in the counter deck for us to grab. But I like the Bellerophon there. Definitely did a lot of work for us. I think one turn did 9 damage, right? And we're able to defeat both of the Thunderbolt minions, getting them both in individual display. And whenever there's at least one Thunderbolt in individual display, we can defeat Citizen V if we bring him down to 0. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy this gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next video.